There we go. One of those is pretty decent.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do like maybe like do like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just video one of you like doing this stuff.
Absolutely. Here, let's use the pan instead.
That's better, man.
Bam. Look at that. It's these faces. Fucking iPhone X9, whatever the hell that is. So, all right.
Okay, you want to start now?
Yep. Let's kind of get ourselves prepared.
Okay.
And we good?
We're good? Yeah, it's good. Oh shit, he's opening the window. I'm gonna do
Hello and welcome back to Street PX, a photography podcast. We have a very special little episode for you. This is actually going on here in April. I don't even know what today is because I don't know when I'm posting this, but I have an awesome guest for you today that I've been I've been walking around downtown San Francisco. We went to Hippie Hill during 420. And my man of the hour today is Min.
Yes, thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good. It's great. It's really great.
I'm glad you're here, buddy. And we're going to have a great interview. And he's fairly new to the camera, but his talents are amazing. He's definitely making some waves in street photography. And before we started recording, he was telling me that he had some kind of fine art background, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
talk about that a little bit. Let's hear that. What brought you to the camera?
I was like, before I was in street photography in 2015. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was in fine art and especially in poetry.
Yes.
Okay. Accidentally, I found street photography through conceptual poetry. So, okay, in 2014, I was like doing translation of conceptual poetry. And I found, one article about Sophie Colle, Sophie Colle, who is like conceptual poet.
Yes.
And then I found her, she was like trying to shoot people on the street. She trying to shoot a person, who doesn't know her. So she follow this person.
Trying to get the candid imagery.
Yeah, something like that. Not only candid, she trying to shoot the only particular person the whole day until that person disappear.
Oh, she would actually follow them.
Yeah, she followed them without knowledge of that person.
Right. Stalking.
Right? Yeah, stalking. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And that was like, wow. That's really interesting, like conceptual poetry. I never heard of this thing, as a poetry, as a poem, you always like have a pen and a paper you have to write down.
Right.
But conceptual poetry is not like that.
Right.
You have a lot of, it's like plagiarism.
It's more mixed media.
Yeah. So things like that. And when I heard this, it's like really strange to me and it's really new to me. And at the same time, I had a friend who is really a famous singer in Myanmar. And he trying to do street photography at the time. He posted, a photography is called
So this is the first time you had seen it?
Yeah. Yeah. And I had, wow. It was like similar to...
Just resonated with you.
Yeah. It resonated with me and it was similar to what Sophie Colle did.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly it is, but it is similar to. Uh-huh. That was fascinated me. That was intrigued with me. And that's why I called my friend, hey, can you have a camera, use camera or whatever? He said, oh, I have a Nikon D5100. Okay, he sold me and he taught me.
And this is when? When was this?
It's 2015.
2015. Okay.
So and this is okay. He taught me some like basic composition and basic exposure stuff. Oh, and then he also told me that you should shoot with P mode at the first time.
So he's teaching you the technical basics.
Yeah, but not really. But he just told me you should study shoot P mode and stuff. But I didn't listen. So and then
you wanted to go right to manual, right?
Yeah, manual. Okay. So and then I'd find out how to do it online, like the YouTube stuff and online stuff. And then after I shoot like, for a couple of weeks, I became obsessed with this. And so, and I became serious in street photography. And that's why I Google what street photography really is. And, I found, I added with Eric Kim stuff.
Eric Kim, yeah.
Yeah, and then that's what I got. A lot of street photographer sources.
Well, see, a lot of people like give Eric Kim shit because he's kind of like the mainstream street photographer.
Yeah.
But in the reality of things, Eric Kim has given back to street and inspired so many people to actually pick up the camera and document their neighborhoods and stuff.
For me, it's like street photography database.
Yes.
You can learn a lot of street photographers based on that. So for me, yeah, in my country, it's very difficult to get street photography books or sources.
Is it
like
really?
That. Yeah, it is. It's not easy to get like books like that here. No, there's no street photography books at all in the bookstores.
Wow.
So
do you just use like something like Amazon, or is that even available?
Yeah. So it's available, but not to the Myanmar. So I already order to Singapore.
Okay.
Then I bring all of the books to back home from Singapore.
I guess that's what we should clarify, is that where your hometown is at is where exactly?
In Yangon. I was from there. It's a former capital.
Okay.
Now it's an economic capital we call. So that's where I'm born from, and was born and raised up there. So yeah, when I really became obsessed with street photography, and I really want to learn about it, but there's no really good sources like books you can really get easily back home, or you cannot like go and get it in the bookstore. There's no street photography book at all. So there's only one way. I mean, I'm lucky that there's like internet available at the time.
The new age definitely helps,
because the country's opened up. Like 2011. So it's pretty good now, because 2015. With the time, I was really interested in street photography.
Now, you said 2011 is when things kind of opened up?
Yeah, the country's opened up. The country's like became more democratic than
what it was.
Yeah, what it was. Yeah.
Right.
So this is the only source available for me online. So I'm trying to learn what is street photography is. And what people doing in street photography. So I learned that there's like Flickrs groups, and there are a lot of street photographers, and on Facebook, I'm trying to add them.
Oh yeah. Trying to kind of expand your network.
Yeah. I'm trying to. That's correct. So I'm trying to network with international street photographers, and also learn some like masters from American sources.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I know a lot of street photography stuff.
Well, you were telling me, I know earlier today we were having, if anybody hasn't noticed yet, we've had some drinks tonight. It's been a great night.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it is.
But nevertheless, we were talking earlier, you were telling me that you had taken Maciej's workshop.
Yeah. I took, okay. So when I started to learn street photography online, I was not certified now. I want to improve myself more.
Right.
So, what I found out that what street photography is in back home and international.
Yes.
It's different for me. I think, they shoot in back home. Most of the people think that it's a street photography if you shoot in the street. They shoot whatever in the street, and they said it's a street photography. And for me, no. I was like cautious, like, no, it's different.
You're trying to focus the genre down.
Yeah.
To fit your own needs.
Yeah. So why is different? Like if they call, okay, this is street photography and what they're doing, why is different with the international people? So then I wanted to, I'll try to land where street photography is, online, and what others international street photographers are doing. And then I want to improve myself more. And then I find out, international street photography workshop. So what the closest to me, to learn street photography is like APF.
APF, with Vineet and Rahid.
Yeah. So that's the closest thing to me.
Right.
And I took, APF workshop.
And that's in New Delhi, so that's still...
No, New Delhi. It's in Bangkok, actually.
Oh, Bangkok, yes, you're right. Yeah, you're correct.
So,
Thank you for that correction.
2016, so I took like APF 2 days workshop. I think 2 days. And then that's where I met Rami Narula.
Yes.
And then he suggested me, hey, yeah, man, why don't you take a magic workshop? Well, I tried to email him, but he didn't reply me. Yeah, well, I introduced to you. And oh wow, that's really great. That's really kind of you. And I introduced to me magic. That's how I learned magic. Mm-hmm. And then I applied one of his workshops in Mumbai. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I could only able to take 1 day.
Oh, so
even
you
though
couldn't
it was
even take
like
the whole
7
workshop.
days, I didn't tell him. I didn't tell him that I'm going to take 1 day.
Right.
Okay, because before I signed up his workshop, I'm okay. I'm free. I had a lot of free time. Yeah. I could take up not a lot of free, but I got time for that 1 week workshop. In Mumbai. Okay, when the time comes, my boss told me I had a really, really important meeting in Yangon. So I said, "Can I change the time?" He said, "No way." And then okay, I got it. So I asked him 1 day before that meeting. Okay, you can get 1 day. And then I didn't tell Magic, but okay, because I didn't want him to be upset.
Right.
So and then
best not to tell him.
Yeah. So I flew to like Mumbai. Oh, he just okay. Yeah, you arrived. He gave me everything, and then next day I arrived there. At night like 12 a.m. something like that. 12:30 a.m. And then I wake up 7 a.m. I start to shoot. And evening, Magic, I need to go back. My flight's like, oh, Yami, you're supposed to take a 1 week workshop, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think
it's just the 1 day.
But he said, oh, come on, you can do that. I paid a full, but he said, no, I don't accept the full because you didn't take it. So he took half of that.
Oh, that was kind of him.
Yeah, he's very kind. He's very kind. And I promised him that I will take another one.
Yeah.
It was just before.
But you guys developed a relationship off of this, like a friendship, actually.
Friendship, yeah. And then I took another workshop in Hanoi. So I signed up another, second workshop in Hanoi. It's like 2016, I think April. April, I guess. And then before that, I was thinking, why not? I'm trying to take, Magnum workshop. And then there's like Matt Stuart workshop in Hong Kong.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, let me try. I want to understand what's the difference between Magnum people and, others.
Which there is a difference, as you're coming to realize, is the significant stylistic differences.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
and the definitions of what street photography is in general. Yeah,
exactly. And then, I applied Magnum workshop with Matt Stuart in Hong Kong. Well, they approved me. I was lucky. I'm trying to show my, my work, like 10 pictures or something like that. Yeah, well, Matt Stuart was really good, and I got a different point of view, and he did. Yeah, he gave me. Really, he opened at me. Really, he opened at me how to look at the pictures.
Yeah.
Before I took his workshop, the understanding of his photography was different. He opened at me. He gave me a lot of details.
Was it seeing the way that he worked, or seeing his work, or just hearing the way he talked about it?
Especially the way he looked at the pictures.
Okay.
Changed me, really.
Really?
Yeah, that really changed me. You look at the pictures. He's amazing. He's very detailed. He's really detailed. Like, even though I walk, on the street with him, he's really, really detailed. He's really, really serious.
Yeah. It's a job at that point. It's not literally, but it is in many ways. That's his career. So seriousness comes in play.
He senses the street, mind away.
What's that?
He senses the street.
Oh, yes.
And mind away. It's like a dog. He knows what's going over there.
Yep.
Like that.
Smells it from afar.
Shit, man, really. Detail,
Yeah.
He showed me one thing I tell one thing like what he found out, which I didn't find out, even though I walk around in 1 hour in that area. But he already saw the first time he arrived.
He knew it right out of the gate.
He knew it. I didn't know that. Not all the students knew that. Okay, there's one like rose hanging on the like car bamboo. It's not a sculpture, right?
Right.
Not a sculpture, but isn't it weird? It's weird,
a
right?
little thing. That little subtle thing.
A lot of people, we didn't know that. We were like hanging around. We shooting like that area for a long time.
Yep.
It's an ice cream car, right? But in the bamboo, there's like, the rose flower. Isn't like weird, right? But it's nothing. But you know this. I was like, wow.
I'll be
This is
damned.
you. Yeah. It's that. And when you look at the pictures, like it's really detailed, and he taught me like, how to look at the pictures, things like that. He didn't teach me how to shoot.
No. The best workshop teachers teach you how to open your mind, not how to actually shoot like them. Because there is a lot of workshops out there that focus on showing you how to shoot like they do.
Yeah, it's not good way.
No, it's not good. It's not good. And for some students, for some attendees, that works because they're still trying to seek a style or a way of shooting. But in all honesty, it's those that actually try to teach inspiration in contrast to technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody has a particular technique. I've been watching you here tonight. We went out to Hippie Hill, and I was watching do his thing, and I noticed that you are different than other photographers that I watch.
Yeah, this is the way I approach the people.
Yeah. I mean, you seem to be more of a lingerer, and best to your power on that one. Here in America, it's a little more difficult. I know you ran into a couple of issues tonight, but it was all in good fun. It all worked out. But watching you work was intriguing. Yeah, it was, because I love watching photographers show what they do normally, and being in their element, and you really did, and I can't wait to see the pictures that you pulled out of today. Yeah. But so coming from that, you had taken a workshop with both Maciej and Matt Stuart, Matt Stuart, and between the two of these, which one do you feel actually? I'm gonna put you on a spot. Yeah. Which one do you feel actually inspired you more to kind of take it another level up?
Oh, yeah, Matt Stuart, he opened up me about how to look at the pictures. Yep. How pictures walk.
So more the editing side of things, the looking at the pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But with Maciej, he gives you a basic skill how you walk out on the street. Okay. This is really important. Yes. He gives you the street skills.
Yeah. Because it's more of a dance than anything. Yeah. You have to know where your feet are, and they always need to stay under you. You need to know which direction to go to get your subject.
You need to know where you stand and where you need to know when you click. Yeah, I think this is really important if you're a street photographer. Yeah, and if you don't have these skills, you can't take your street photography. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all a matter of anticipation and being in the right place.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You have to know the footwork to get to that place.
Yeah.
What was it, Muhammad Ali? It's float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Be able to bounce around and dance. So, but to be fair though, another thing to mention, you only took the one day. Have you taken a workshop with Maciej since?
Yeah, I took one workshop. In the Hanoi.
Oh, yes, you were talking about that. Yeah, sorry about that.
And then okay, I was like, okay, I got it, and I think that I'd be shooting back home or wherever I go, like Singapore. Mostly I go to Singapore or like Bangkok and Yangon. These are my most places I go. Yeah. So I go wherever I shoot wherever I go, like Singapore, Bangkok, Yangon, mostly in Yangon. And then I take another one because I want to go India. So he also do the one workshop in Kolkata. Yes. So I joined Kolkata workshop, even though I have already skill, but I want to have experience. So I took another one in Kolkata in September 2017.
And who was hosting this one?
I said Maciej.
It was Maciej again?
Yeah,
okay.
we were very close, and I just, okay, Maciej, okay, I want to take one, I just have time, and I want to...
So you're just really kind of developing this friendship with another photographer.
Yeah.
Like just expanding that network. So yeah, that's so important.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
It really is, because not only, the workshop doesn't end at the end of this 3 or 4 or 5 or 7 days. I think
education is really important for me.
Yes. And to be able to have somebody that you can kind of bounce ideas off of, somebody you can reach out to through email or messaging and say, hey, I'm not really sure about this picture. What do you think? And if they respond with, it's shit, then cool, move on.
Exactly. Well, at the same time, I also buy a lot of books. I learn from the masters, online. We also have a different, we have a lot of disagreement in some pictures.
Of course.
And sometimes I don't like the pictures he choose. Uh-huh. And that's normal,
Yes, that's the way it goes.
And he doesn't like the pictures I choose. Yeah, so... Because
you have two different perspectives coming at the same set.
Yeah, yeah.
And you ask 100 photographers about 100 pictures, and you'll have 100 answers. That's just the nature of it.
The good thing about Maciej is that, you know, the good thing about Maciej Washer is that he really organized, and he organized for your hotel, you know, where you stay and where you shoot, and he really care about it. And he only he didn't accept a lot of students. He only accept really minimum amount of five participants.
So you were actually submitting your work to be accepted. It wasn't about buying a ticket and then showing up. It was, are you going to accept me? Or?
No, it's not like that. I mean, okay, if you take a Magnum workshop, they were not. I mean, they're like editors.
Of course,
they don't go out and shoot with you. I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, if you like if you're another level, if you're like you know, it's an advanced level, right? You
can be on your own. You're an adult.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. Maciej is better if you are like beginners, or if you want to improve your another level,
to have somebody with you.
Yeah, you and the good thing about his workshop is that he is really careful about you, and also he take care of the you know, he's more detailed. Like, okay, he organized for your hotel, where to stay, or you also organize the spots every day you shoot.
So he's actually he's got a way in, he's got a system in place to actually plan out everything
for 1 week.
Yeah,
and he separate two groups. So okay, morning I shoot with you 3 person. Okay, is there any question? First, you know, pop up, you can ask him. He can help him out. You got a certain problems or whatever problem, he will help you. Yeah, but he didn't tell you how to shoot, but he helped you, and he suggest you, and at the same time he can recommend you. That's a good thing about him. He like you have a like close mentor.
Right.
Yeah, with the Magnum workshop, you get a mentor, but after you shoot, he will edit it for you. But it's a good thing, like really. So that's helpful for some like beginners or some people who want to improve. So that's a good thing. Like you don't need to worry about everything. Like you get everything set up.
So how many workshops would you say that you've taken over the course of your kind of jumping into street photo?
I think it's a 4, I guess.
4? Okay. Yeah. And would you say that you would recommend workshops to new and upcoming street photographers?
Yeah, I recommend. Yeah.
Because that's always kind of a point of contention with new street photographers. Are like, well, do I need to spend the money for it? Because workshops, let's be fair, are not cheap. Yeah. But at the same time, you know, you're paying for the time of somebody who's invested years of experience and understanding and learning that they're going to...
But you need to really take a right workshop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because a workshop can go south on you very quickly.
Workshop can open up your mind, your eyes, and workshop can make you another level.
Yeah, you can. A workshop can also make you hate street photography if you take it with the wrong person.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so you have to definitely research who you're sitting out there with, who the host is, that's going to be actually working with you. And
you're right.
We're looking at our video right now. But yeah, it comes down to the fact that you have to research who this person is, and do they fit your style? Do they fit your technique? And is it the type of street photography that you have in your brain as far as what is defined as what street photography is? Because let's be fair, street photography is a vastly varied genre. And some places are extremely finite, and they say a human has to be in this.
Yes.
Or you have on the flip side where a bird or, you know, pigeons or what have you.
Also like light and shapes.
Or just geometry. Exactly. Yeah. And that's
sometimes
street photography.
No story, you know?
Upon first viewing. But if you actually analyze something, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, but with that comes a cacophony of different definitions of what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Find your workshop post
actually controversial, you know?
It is, but it's like poetry. Yeah, you know, it comes back to what you were talking about. There's different types of poetry I mean, there's poems that apply to a certain rhythmic tone. Yeah. There's poems that apply to a certain syntax or a certain just basic rhythm. Nothing rhymes, but it's a rhythm. So you have all these different definitions, but it's still called poetry.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like street photography.
Yeah, I think, you know, street photography also has a poetic sense, you know.
It is. It really is. Because you're somebody that's telling a story.
Yeah.
You're a bard singing a song. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, building off of that, earlier today when we were kind of throwing down some pale ales, you were talking about a couple of projects that you are working on.
Yeah. So I spoke with Maciej about my walk, and he know what I've been shooting and things like that. And in 2017, I've been shooting a lot of street a lot of photos.
Yeah.
Compared with like 2016, and so
So you became a lot more prolific that following year. Yeah.
And then why not? I'm trying to start a project.
Yeah.
I don't know where to end, but
it's never too early to start.
Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to start a project in Yangon, and then I go to Bangkok a lot, and I shoot in Kaohsiung Road. So I like to shoot at night. And Kaohsiung was really crazy stuff. So at the first time, I didn't decide to do a project.
Crazy stuff like red light district stuff, or wait?
Oh yeah, not red light. Red light's another place, but while people, all of the backpackers end up in that place.
I get you.
And, people like drunk and like do crazy stuff.
It gets pretty nuts. Yeah, I get
really,
it.
really, really nice and really difficult to shoot at night. And I don't shoot like the flash. I just shoot with a natural light, available light. Things like that. Okay, and I go there as a practice. Okay, I got there. So at night, I want to shoot at night. So and then I shoot as a practice. And things like been shooting a lot, like 2 or 3 months. I got a lot of photos, and I can make a series. And why not? I started to make another project.
Hell yes.
That's why. Okay, I keep 2 projects in my mind. The one is Yangon, one is Bangkok. Like Bangkok is like my second home.
Yeah.
I go there a lot, so it's okay. There's a 2 projects I'm going, and I'm in a
focusing on this.
Yeah. I'm walking right now.
See, that's great, and you're trying to keep everything. In my ears, I'm hearing you talk about a consistency, trying to keep night photography as your basis with that particular project.
Yeah.
So there's no daytime stuff. You're mostly sticking to the night culture.
In Bangkok, it's mostly in the Kaohsiung Road, so it's a night project.
Okay.
But Yangon is mostly like daytime.
I got you.
So I didn't post I didn't post any photos from the Bangkok yet. I mean, at nighttime, the Kaohsiung Road, or like Instagram or Facebook or Flickr or
holding this stuff kind of behind, waiting for the right day.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because I've only been shooting that area like 3 months or something like that, 4 months.
How often do you get to get over there?
Sometimes I'm at least once a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you do get to haunt it. We'll use the word haunt. Pretty often then.
Yeah. So once a month at least. So.
Oh, that's good.
Because like very near. It's like 1 hour flight from Yangon to Bangkok.
Oh, so that's kind of like us going from San Francisco to LA.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Little 1 hour run.
1 hour run. So when I have time or when I have something, I always have something to do because I always have something to do in like Bangkok or Thailand.
Yeah.
Because my company has
Yeah, that's actually, let's talk about that, because that's a big advantage with you is your day job allows you the opportunity to travel.
Yeah, and that's really lucky for me.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a lot of people have that benefit.
Yeah, I'm lucky that.
Yeah, because I mean, right now you're in San Francisco.
yeah, because of work.
Right, because of work. But yet, while you've been here, you've had the opportunity to meet up with Ken Walton, who runs Street Photo. We got to shoot and talk and hang out today.
Joel too, yeah.
Yes, exactly. So you have all of these wonderful San Francisco photographers, but that's not to say that, your work might not take you to Bangalore or who fucking knows what next week will bring.
Yeah.
And you have the opportunity of being able to document these places. That's something that a lot of us as street photographers would kill for.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry. I'll let you. I'll leave and I'll without violence. But I mean, it is really something that that a lot of street photographers out there would definitely kill for, because the opportunity to be able to go to a new place every week.
Yeah.
How often do you actually get to travel in the reality of things?
Okay, in reality, like I have to travel to Singapore at least once a month.
Once a month.
Every month.
Okay.
Yeah. The Singapore. Yeah.
Yep. And you're kind of the precursor when it comes to it's a restaurant company.
Oh no, it's just the investment company.
The investment. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you work with a lot of different industries.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can you explain kind of what your work is whenever you come out here?
Oh yeah. I mean like construction and decoration stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and here in San Francisco, my boss decided to open the new restaurant here.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so I'm here to help my colleague to set up the restaurant stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. And not to do any little shameless advertising for your company as well, but do you want to drop the name or you want to hold that one close to the chest? Do you want to say the name?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I can say the name. Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. Hashida Sushi. Yeah. Restaurant.
There you go, folks. Hashida Sushi in San Francisco, maybe here soon.
Yeah. It will be very soon. Yeah. It's near the street market. Market Street in the city.
Street.
Yeah.
And well, for better or for worse, there's openings available on Market Street.
Yeah.
So as that music starts to creep in, this is a perfect time to throw out our mid-roll promo for our wonderful sponsor, Glass Key Photo. This is San Francisco Bay Area's premier location for all things analog. So whether you're looking for a new camera, lenses, film, maybe even a kick-ass zine from a Bay Area photographer, this is the place to check out. These guys are open from 12 to 6, 7 days a week, and located over at 1230 Sutter Street in downtown San Francisco, and pretty much have anything that you're looking for film-wise. And if they don't, they can find it, I can assure you that. So next time you happen to be in the Bay Area, go give some love to Glass Key Photo and say hello from all of us here at Street PX. Well, while you've been here, let me ask you this question. Where have you spent most of your time shooting?
Oh, mostly in Yangon.
No, I mean here in San Francisco.
Now I shoot in the near city, downtown.
Downtown market.
Yeah, because I live near downtown.
Right.
So I try to shoot near downtown. Sometimes I go to shoot in the Market Street, but I prefer to shoot, I prefer to shoot like somewhere near downtown.
Sticking to where the primary people are at, where it's very dense.
Yeah, something like that. I don't want to shoot the place where a lot of people shoot, because I don't want to get the same thing.
You don't want to go to Fisherman's Wharf.
Yeah.
Go and do the old tourist thing.
Yeah, I don't like tourist things. So I don't like to shoot a tour. I'm okay, but I don't like to shoot a tourist thing.
No, you can be completely truthful. When it comes to San Francisco, just like Chicago, just like New York. So like here we have Fisherman's Wharf. Chicago is Navy Pier. No. Yeah, Navy Pier. Sorry, I'm completely blanking. And then New York, you have like Coney Island.
Yeah,
these are all those kind of tourist draws.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't have a lot of time really to shoot in San Francisco. But I try to shoot between time walk and
Yeah. So you've been kind of getting this kind of mid-afternoon opening.
Mid-afternoon. Or I also shoot, in between the places when I have an appointment, I have to go and then
walking between offices.
Yeah, so I try to figure out how far is that. So I don't try to get a like taxi to get that place. But I try to 10 minutes or 15 minutes far from here. So I walk there and I shoot like that.
So let me ask you this question: have you increased the time a little bit so you can loop a block a couple of times?
Yeah.
That's a good mentality. Just I'll be there not 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay. Because I need to go run by Soma for a little while.
At least 30 minutes. 30 minutes, something like that. Yes. So because I get off my place, 30 minutes or 1 hour earlier.
Yeah.
So then I walk. I'm like that. It's safe also the money for the taxi.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you get behind like we did today, we jumped in the lift just to get our asses over to Hippie Hill. Now there is one thing I did want to ask you about was you curate a group.
Myanmar street photography.
Yes. Let's talk about that a little. What's the name of it on Instagram?
I call MSP, Myanmar Street Photography.
Myanmar Street Photography.
You can hashtag MSP /Myanmar/SP. Not like hash. I mean,
the dash. Underscore.
Yeah,
okay,
Myanmar
underscore.
Myanmar _SP.
And we'll have that in our show notes just for anybody out there that's interested.
I curate pictures taken in Myanmar.
That's exactly where I was wanting to clarify. This is only Myanmar imagery.
Yeah.
But all of you out there listening from Myanmar, this is the place to be dropping your imagery.
Exactly. But the problem is, the problems I'm facing with my partner, Maciej, sometimes help me to in the creation process. There are a lot of people trying to tag with the pictures taken out of Myanmar, like India or like Bangladesh or whatever. Oh, and then he wanted me to like tell them not to tag. I can't tell every single people whenever they tag, and I was like tired. Stop it.
Well, plus you're growing. As you grow larger, you have more people doing that. There's always going to be the statistic that improperly hashtags. And an improper hashtag for just for a quick moment to everybody out there that's listening. When it comes to Instagram and it comes to Flickr or whatever the place may be that a hashtag matters, be aware of what you're actually doing. There's a lot of applications on cell phones that do like copy and paste type of hashtagging where it does like group hashtagging. Just know that when you're using these hashtags and you hashtag something like Myanmar, if it's not there, don't use it. Because the people that spend their time like right here, that's working on these type of curated groups, it's a pain in the fucking ass. Let's just be serious.
Yeah, but it is, the hard part in creating pictures taken in Myanmar is that, I don't have a lot of pictures,
Right. Yeah. There's not a lot of street photographers in that area.
That's what I'm talking about. People, even though like to try to hashtag in my group, but compare with other groups in Instagram, I have I have to stay like thousands or more than 1,000 pictures hashtag. I have to choose from that, so it's very limited. Yeah, something like that. It's very.
How many are you averaging right now that you have to go through each day?
I think a lot, like more 20%,
20, 30 each time.
Yeah.
And
but for somebody, I don't look every day.
No,
I let it be, and I just look maybe like 2 or 3 days later, and just look at it. And then, then find it, like wait it. Yeah, I can do like every day now.
Well, the reality is street photography doesn't pay. It's the day job that pays, and that's what you have to focus on.
It's not only about it because I only create the pictures taken in Myanmar, which means there's it's limited. There's like few pictures like hashtag in my group now. And my group is not really popular.
It's growing though. I'm looking at
it's
it.
Growing.
Yeah, it's definitely growing.
And that's what Maciej told me. It's growing. I'm positive about this. So and one thing is I'm really picky. When I choose the pictures. That's good. So that's why I don't like pick like this. And that I'm picky about it. I don't really like.
You have to be. That's the thing is you're curating the quality work.
And
that's what I'm doing. Let's be. Ding, ding, ding. We got a call coming in.
Nice. All right.
But what you're doing is you're curating from your eye and what you find to be an image that is interesting to you. But I can honestly say, I can personally say from looking at the feed, you have a good eye.
Oh, thank you.
And I know that has a lot to do with, yes, you may have come to the camera late, or at least recently, let's call it that, but you have that background of fine arts.
Oh, yeah.
You have a background of fine arts, and that makes a lot of difference. And a lot of people don't put enough importance on the traditional foundations of art. With painting and illustration and so forth, or just inspiration from it. Whenever we look for a gallery event or something, we look for a photography show. But honestly, just find a good damn show, period, whether it's paint or illustration, and that's going to inspire you to take it onto the street and use those rules and those compositions that you had seen at that museum, whether in graphite, charcoal, or paint, and apply it to pixels.
I think I agree with,
Yeah.
Agree.
Or for you film people out there, just apply it to silver halide.
I agree with that. Yeah. What you shoot or what you see on the street is, where you, learn from other other sources. Like
you got to sponge it in.
Yeah,
you got to take it all in, and that's not just visual art either. I would say this is me speaking, but I would say music.
Yeah.
Coming back to what you said about poetry, the spoken word poetry, which if you can get to like a Def Jam poetry jam kind of thing, fucking A, I love those. Like open mic nights for open mic poetry. You get so much inspiration just from listening to somebody else's topics of inspiration. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just hearing whatever stripe they went through and they're talking about it. But coming off of that, just out of curiosity, before I forget, you have Instagram here, but do you have a website or anything? Where do you mostly haunt online?
I am on the way. Actually, I am preparing to make a website. But the problem for me is that I could not finish editing.
Oh,
that's
the pictures themselves.
Yeah. So and I'm very picky about it, and maybe I have to make 20 pictures. Is
that what you're kind of limit? Yeah, what you're trying to stick it to is 20.
Yeah. So that's why I could not finish. I'm supposed to make a website in this year.
Yeah. Do we need to throw a Squarespace plug in here or some shit?
yeah, exactly.
But you do. Website is important though.
Yeah.
Because Instagram and Facebook's all well and good. Well, if Cambridge Analytica hasn't told us anything, it's that tomorrow Facebook might not be there.
Yeah.
And remember, Facebook owns Instagram.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why it's not only that reason. Because
but there's a lot of reasons.
Yeah. So I think website is better than social network.
Yeah.
And it's keep you
current.
Current. Yeah. So something like that. So and then that's why I'm making my body walk, like my portfolio.
Yes.
Like so maybe 20 or something like that. And I'm not sure if I have enough 20 pictures yet. But I'm still editing. So if I find it like enough for me, like 20 pictures, okay, I'm gonna make a.
So are you having a limitation like that? 20 images.
Yeah, that's my prim limit top. Maybe 20 is better,
No, yeah, that's fine. But my question is as you move forward in your career, in your expansion of creative, expression, is your anticipation being that you're just going to remove images and just kind of try and keep this 20 limit throughout? Yeah. Is that something that's a personal goal for yourself?
Yeah, this is my personal stuff. I mean, my personal images, which make my portfolio. It's
a lofty goal. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, it's very lofty. Whenever you think about 20 images out of your entire body of work, that's difficult.
I think last year I shot at least like 80,000 pictures.
What?
Yeah,
son of a bitch.
A year, so I could not finish them. I finished maybe 40 or 15.
Oh, so you haven't even edited all of them from last year?
Yeah, I could not finish. Yeah.
Prolific isn't even the word for you right now. That's just obsessed.
Yeah. I know. I shot a lot of crap pictures, and I have to find a gem from the crap.
Oh, of course. Yeah. As we say, 98% of this is failure.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with 99.9%.
There we go. That's a better figure. So that means today's shooting, you may have come out with 0.05 of a picture.
Exactly. Yeah. I didn't get any pictures in San Francisco. Yeah.
Nah. So you don't feel like there's any image yet that represents San Francisco that you've captured?
No.
Nothing? Well, you still got 2 days.
Oh, I tried to shoot, but I didn't get a picture. I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I upload like 2 pictures, and one is okay. It's clean. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just like trying to
see. I like that though. You're honest with yourself. You're being brutal with your editing work, and that's what a lot of us need to do. Sometimes you got to. I know this is going to be in bad taste, but sometimes you got to kill some of the babies.
Yeah, sometimes you can get a picture that's simple. Even though you go on and shoot how many hours, but you didn't get it. That's the truth. You had to face it.
Well, something I tell all of my students when I do a workshop, the first thing that we talk about is expectation.
Yeah.
And a lot of people go out into the street, early, new photographers, and they think to themselves, oh, well, if I go home today, I should have 5 or 10
images. That's really what I like about
images.
Street photography. You have to face the feature.
You have, yes.
That feature make you the, pictures. Like all of the small features make you the pictures.
Yes.
When all okay. You be frustrated. You be depressed for a long time. Okay, you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. When you
Accept
get
it.
one picture, that make you alive. That
Yep.
make you survive. Oh man,
It makes
that's a
it
picture.
worth it.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Because you think
then
about
it make you keep shooting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you think about some of the masters, Van Gogh, Michelangelo, Ricardo, whatever.
Yeah.
Think about the masters when it comes to painting, and they didn't make a Mona Lisa a day.
Yeah, that's
You didn't paint Starry Night every single night.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when you're doing street photography and you go out on the street, so what? You spent 6 hours on the street. Picasso spent that much time mixing his paints and he ain't even started painting yet. So understand that if you come home with nothing, fuck it. Go the next day and go the next day and go the next day.
Actually, I don't look at a picture like after I shoot it. I just keep it like that.
I noticed that today when
Yeah.
we were at the bar. We were talking. I was looking at my camera. And you were like, "I don't want to look at mine."
Yeah.
Is there what brought you to that kind of mentality?
I think I learned that if you leave your pictures, more time, you have no attached from that picture, then you can get more,
You're taking the analog photographer mentality to it.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's really helpful.
It is.
Sometimes we think, oh, this is,
This is an amazing image
yeah.
on this little 2-inch LCD screen.
Yeah. And then it's okay. And then I I did in 2015. Oh, I think, oh wow, that's good. And I just shoot it. And then after like 3 months later, oh man, this is really
horrible.
This is horrible. And I made like that.
Yes.
And sometimes, sometimes I just look, oh, it's good. And then you have enough experience, oh, this is a good picture. Oh, you just upload as a fan. It's not serious sometimes, yeah. But, and when you really had to add it, now I'm really careful. I'm really pay attention to the quality. So even though I found something I like, I just keep it. I don't show it.
Keep it in the background.
I keep looking all the time.
Yeah.
I like
seeing if something better comes along.
Okay, yeah. So if you really like it, if you want to really look at it, if it's worth to look at it for a long time, you look at it, you look at it maybe 2 months, 3 months, then sometimes some pictures, oh no.
Yep.
Just make you go.
You finally come to that decision that's not good.
I believe that if the picture is a good picture, it lets you look at it for a long time. Whenever you look at it, wow.
Yeah. It goes beyond the 3 or 4 seconds thing that they say the average amount of time that a person looks at a picture is 3 to 5 seconds. If you get beyond the 5 seconds and they actually want to zoom in, they want to stop on that one, you got something.
Yeah.
Is that what you...
Yeah. That's what I think about. That's why, even though I found, and I didn't, oh, this is really nice. This is my pictures. But I don't, I keep it. I'm resonated. I resonated. I try to how I don't know in English, but you
can say it in any language. It's okay.
Yeah, I try to let it stay for a long time, like months, 3 months or 4 months.
Oh yeah,
I keep looking. I just I like that one. Okay, I keep. So not every day. I'm trying to look whenever I have
You're
time.
analyzing.
Yeah, analyzing again and again. If you have a good photo, so that let you, whenever you look at it, it's always surprise you. Never go never go down.
Yeah,
you never go down. So if it's a good photo, that's why. That's what I'm doing.
That's good.
Pictures, yeah.
And that's a good tip for everybody out there is sometimes it's worthwhile to sit on a picture.
Yeah. So I took pictures in Hong Kong, 2017 March with Matt Stuart workshop. So I show you some pictures, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that pictures when I edited in the workshop.
Oh, you didn't?
I killed that picture actually.
Really?
Really? Yeah, I didn't pick up that pictures.
Wow.
I took other pictures. And then, and 2017, like November or December, and then I found that pictures. Really.
So it was something that you discovered later.
Yeah, and then maybe it's I improved some education. So I got it.
Built on top of it.
And then I found that pictures, I found the pictures I killed. I look at it again, wow.
See, and yet another reason why it's worthwhile to keep and not delete.
Yeah. I keep it. I pick it. So I pick.
Yeah.
I pick the pictures, but I didn't give a stars. I thought, I mean, I kill it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this is not good. And
Move on.
And then, move on. I choose really bad picture in the workshop. I think. And then
is that the one that Matt Stuart looked at and like, these are all shit?
Yeah, he said, he kept, and that's a good thing,
Yes,
I'm not
it is.
so in workshop, it's a learning for me, learning process. So he gave me one coat and never forget. I never forget that one coat. And I shoot one pictures like illusion, like the girls cover the magazine on her face. You can imagine like a magazine, there's one other face. Right, so it's like illusion, and it's like kind of like surreal stuff, like illusion, like. And he said, "Yeah, man." He said one sentence. I took as a quote. Don't show how smart you are. Show how smart a picture is. You know what it means. It's really good. People are trying to like show a picture, like, okay, you're really smart. That's what you see, So you show how smart you are. You're like, okay, that's how I can see it, like illusion and stuff, or like you're smart. That's why you can see it. I told you like the like sometimes top of one shoe like that, like illusion and stuff, like the ball on the hat. I told you this is like overdone. And
well, you're thinking of a lot of elements to kind of bring in together to make one main image.
Yeah. The picture is like, it's not okay. Oh wow. And it's that.
It's over and done.
Yeah,
we were talking about that with the image. You had two images of the gentleman that was laid back on the moped.
Yeah.
And I know Ken had his opinion, and we were talking about Ken Walton earlier.
Yeah.
And you had yours because you had two different images.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Assholes and elbows. Everybody's got one of each, just like opinions.
Okay. Yeah. So that's why.
But you're taking the reality of the image.
Yeah. So I mean, sometimes some images are very good. Even though like you pick it one once, your instincts. But for me, like, I mean, like, yeah, I agree with that. That's what he said. I stay like keep remembering that. Yeah, don't show how smart you are. Show how smart a picture is. That's really important.
Allow the picture to stand on its own.
Yeah, I think pictures are smarter than you, actually.
Yeah. Well, you never want, as an artist, you don't want to be the one to sit there and to try and hold up the image. The image should hold up on its own.
Yeah.
Any of the best images throughout history, from Henri Cartier-Bresson to Vivian Maher and all points in between, these are images that can stand alone. You don't have to know who shot it.
Yeah.
But yet it will still draw a crowd.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
and I think that's what you mean by the image. You allow it to be the image is smarter than you are.
Yeah.
Image I think that's valid. That's very valid.
Yeah.
Because also too, once you take the picture and you send it out into the world, then it's out there. Now you are at the behest of everyone else's interpretation of that image.
Yeah.
And you can have all the story that you want behind that image, but as a street photograph, you send it out into the world, they're going to set up their own storyline to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I always kind of apply the idea that we're not necessarily storytellers as street photographers. We're story enablers. We enable the story to be gleaned from our work.
Yeah.
And then I think that meshes what you're saying is if the photo is smart enough, then it allows the viewer an easier manner of being able to interpret a story from it.
Yeah, that's where you're going.
Yeah, that's
what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Totally right. So most of the like street photographer, they trying to show like, how they are, they're really smart, like a trick and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, this is
being
good.
Cheeky, being clever.
But this photo doesn't stay long.
Yeah.
It's, okay, you look at it, oh wow, then it stop.
Sometimes clever is just good enough for the 3 seconds.
Exactly.
Ha, move on.
Yeah. If the photo, if the picture is smart itself, you can learn a lot.
You can.
Yeah. As a street photographer, I think you need to learn a lot from your own pictures. Not from other picture, you have to learn your own pictures.
This image is great, and this is an image that one of my 5 amazing images, but I don't learn anything from my success stories.
Yeah.
I learn everything from my failures.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You should learn your own pictures. Like,
Look at them.
You look at
study them.
Study them. So what you miss, what you make, you know yourself. You cannot lie yourself. Okay, if you think, oh, this picture, if I shoot from this point, oh man, that would be great.
Yeah.
Well, that's the line. And next time,
if I waited a little bit longer, or if I took it a little earlier.
Yeah. If you crop the picture, oh man, next time I should be like a closer.
Yeah.
And I get this picture. And you that teach you that what you learn from the pictures. Then when you go on next day and when you see the same scene or when you see the similar scenes, oh man, I know you instantly know that how you stand.
Yes.
Where you stand and how you play, because you learn from that picture. But if you don't learn from your own pictures, or you say your failed pictures, so you can improve yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, you also need to learn from the other pictures too.
It shows the importance of those failures. Like it's not, yes, on one side of the coin, it's good to delete and save your memory and so forth in your database at home. But at the same time, these are your lessons. These are your homework and what have you that you're looking through and going, okay, I fucked up here. I fucked up there. I'm not going to do that this next time. Oh, I see this scene again. I remember when I fucked this up 3 weeks ago. I'm not going to stand there. I'm going to make sure that the sun is behind me, whatever it may be. You're learning from your fuck ups.
That's true. That is really important. You need to learn your own features.
Yep.
If not, you cannot improve. That's like mostly I learn from my own pictures.
Yep.
I also learn from the books and other people walk.
But and workshops.
Yeah, workshop. Not only from workshop, but also from other the books and other people. If it's a good picture, it's the picture that ain't catching me. My taste. I really look at it. What is the good? What is the bad? Where you stand? If I were in that spot, how would I react? I imagine I've been there, and I'm okay. If I'm how to shoot, something like that, and I was wow, how you shot like that. Something like that, right? And then, so I learned that. I learned the picture instinctively, but that reacts you like subconsciously when you shoot out there.
Right.
When you see this, what you in a street photography, you don't shoot and thinking, right? Shoot like
you're shooting with mechanical memory.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So you didn't even know when you react, right? If you know when you react or what you react, then you don't get the pictures. Yeah. Most of the picture you get is like, and like your instinct, your gut.
It's all off
instinct. You never know when you react,
Yeah, go with your gut, know what you know, and shoot what you can.
Yeah, it's a fraction of a second. It's really quick,
Yeah, everything's fast.
Yeah, so you don't even think. If you think, you don't get a picture, so.
Well, let me do this. I know we're kind of running short on time here, so I just want to ask the same question that we ask all of our guests that come on Street PX here is if you had the opportunity to go and document any place since the inception of the camera, you got a time machine and you got a camera, where would you go?
Oh.
Yeah, on the spot. On the spot.
Yeah. Okay, I take a camera, yeah.
Uh-huh. And you got a time machine, and you can go anywhere from today all the way back to whenever the like 1800s, and any points in between, and any place in the world.
Oh, then I want to go back to next like 10 years.
10 years to where?
10 years to my place, my
Singapore area.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
any particular reason why?
Well, one thing when I feel that I was late when I find out street photography. I'm like now 35 years old. What if I found out that earlier, like maybe 20s, maybe move. I felt it would be more much fun and it would be more good to me, and maybe I could focus more on street photography. Maybe I could be photography my profession or something like
multiple levels above where you are today.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Okay, so your concept would be to take a step back a decade to start earlier, to tell your younger self, stop fucking around with the stupid shit, pick up a camera and actually start shooting people.
Yeah, that's what
there you go.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, let me ask you this. Where can people find out more about your work online? If you got any links, go ahead and share them out there.
Okay. But, to be honest, I don't really post a lot of pictures in the social medias. Even though I do some pictures. Mostly like Instagram. I only add it on Instagram. Facebook, I don't really do it, and some Flickr. That's it.
Flickr, okay. Yeah. And as we learned before we started recording the show, Smug Mug just bought Flickr.
Yeah.
So that's going to be some wild shit over the next few weeks.
Oh yeah. I'm really,
That's going to be
excited. I'm really excited. Yeah.
I am too.
Yeah.
Finally, somebody is taking on Flickr that has a photographer's mind in mind. You know, they are approaching it with a photographer's mentality, and I welcome Smug Mug, or at least I welcome Flickr into my Smug Mug club. Because I've been ready.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
So anyway, thank you so much, and we're going to add all of your links onto the show notes. Okay. We'll add your Instagram and everything, and then once you get your website up and going, we'll add that link on there as well.
Oh yeah, thank you for that.
Do you happen to know what your link is going to be?
I think in this year.
This year?
Yeah.
Do you know what the domain name is going to be?
I think Yemen, my name, like YemenStreetPhotography.com, something like that.
There it is. And if it changes, just keep an eye on the show notes here at Street PX, and we'll be able to update you. Beyond that, you can find out more information about me at recasper.com, all of my blog posts, any of my workshops, things of that nature. But more importantly, go and take a look at streetpx.com. That's where you're going to find all of our past episodes, all of the events that we have coming up, which, if you have listened to our show, you know that Street Photo is coming up right around the corner, and we are going to be a big part of it. Photo walks and live shows and interviews aplenty. If you are enjoying everything that we're putting out there, definitely go and take a look at patreon.com/StreetPX. If you want to give $1, give $5, whatever you're comfortable with. All of the money that you put towards us goes back into our mics and helping us make a better show, and you get something for your money too. If you want a t-shirt, you want a photo review, whatever it may be, you get that for whatever you give us as a contribution. Beyond that, please do give us stars on iTunes. Give us reviews. That's like digital currency. That helps us get into more ears out there. And that's about it. All enough. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for inviting me. Yeah.
Awesome. And thank you
for interviewing me. Yeah.
Yes, it's been great. And thank you all out there for listening in. And we will talk at you again in 2 weeks. Have a good one.
Thank you.